Good morning, and I'm Veronica Morley. What some consider a symbol of California, the Joshua Tree, has been under a temporary protection status for more than a year. During that time, state officials have been evaluating whether or not to put the tree-like plant under the Endangered Species Act. We're now learning that some decided against it. According to a report released by state biologists, they believe since the Joshua tree is currently abundant and widespread, they don't recommend listing it as threatened for extinction. They also say that abundance lowers the threat of extinction for the foreseeable future. Some disagree with the decision, saying waiting to take action does more harm than good in the long term.
It's the equivalent of, Captain of the Titanic hitting an iceberg and saying, well, we can't prove our passengers will drown when they hit the water. So until we have statistically significant proof that a higher percentage of them have indeed in fact drowned, there's no need to call in the Mayday. We're just, it's just an iceberg. It's a complete head in the sand approach to climate change, and California deserves far better than this.
The final decision on whether to list the Joshua tree as threatened, which will give it extra protections from being bulldozed or cut down, will be left to the Fish and Game Commission of California. They're expected to vote in June. Now to updates on a homicide investigation in central Bakersfield that left one person dead on Wednesday. According to Bakersfield police, officers responded to the stabbing at the Travel Lodge parking lot on Oak Street near California Avenue just before 4:30 p.m. The victim, an adult male, had multiple stab wounds and died at the scene. The investigation revealed that the victim and 23-year-old Andrew Cabellos got into a verbal fight that escalated into the victim being stabbed. Cabellos was arrested for murder and booked into the Kern County Jail. Anyone with information is asked to call 326-3559. Well, an effort to honor fallen Kern County Sheriff Deputy Phillips Campus is underway with a sign that would be seen by anyone passing through Bakersfield. Campus was killed during a hostage situation in Wasco last July. Since then, there have been many efforts to honor his life and legacy. The most recent, Senate Resolution 75, introduced by Senator Shannon Grove. According to the resolution, the intersection of Highway 65 and 99 would become the Deputy Phillips Campus Interchange. The resolution would need to pass both the Senate and State Assembly in order for the Memorial Interchange to become a reality. All right, well, switching gears now, let's take a look outside for your weather forecast this week because we are in some mild temperatures right now. We have those 70s for our high today, 78 for tomorrow on Easter, and then we'll warm up into those 80s before we cool back off into those mid and lower 70s for the rest of this week. As for our mountain communities, Lake Isabella in those 60s and 70s for most of this week, warming up the most tomorrow and Monday. Tehachapi and Fraser Park, you'll start off in the 50s and then you'll warm up into the 60s for the rest of this week. You'll cool back down into those 50s heading into next week. And that's a look at what's making headlines. We'll have another update for you later today.